Have you ever wondered if the quiet companion in your home sees a danger that you can't? Well, today we're diving into a story that's pretty chilling and explores that exact question. It's a tale about instinct, betrayal, and the warnings we so often ignore, called The Sentinel in the Shadows.
You know, trust is such a tricky thing. It's really the glue that holds our relationships together. But as you can see here, it is incredibly fragile. And this story, well, it starts with the sound of that foundation starting to crack.
So let's meet our main character, Mira. She lives a pretty quiet life, all by herself in the comfort of her own home. Everything's simple, predictable, or at least that's how it seems on the surface.
Okay, so she's not completely alone. She's got Luna, her cat. But Luna isn't just a pet. Not really. As we're about to find out, she's more of a silent observer, and maybe even a guardian.
All right, so Section 1, a quiet life. It's really important that we get a feel for this sense of normal, this baseline, before everything gets turned completely upside down.
Now, Luna wasn't your typical, playful kitten. The story really zeroes in on three key traits: calm, silent, and this is the big one: observant. Just a constant, quiet presence in Mira's life, and she was always watching.
And here we go. This is where it all starts to change. Section 2, the unsettling guest. This is where that quiet life gets a rude awakening.
You know, the disruption doesn't come barging in like some monster in the dark. Nope. It shows up in the most familiar, most trusted form you can imagine. Mira's best friend. Someone she'd let into her home without a single hesitation.
This is what's so fascinating. Look at the two completely different perspectives here. For Mira, it's just a great night. They're laughing, talking, it's totally normal. But for Luna, it's something else entirely. She's just staring, not even blinking, because she sees a threat that Mira is completely oblivious to. Even the friend notices, right? He kind of laughs it off and asks, "Why is your cat acting weird?" And this is just a perfect bit of dramatic irony. He thinks it's just a quirky cat, but for us, we're starting to get that uneasy feeling in the pit of our stomach. The second that friend leaves, Luna just flips a switch. That quiet, watchful cat is gone. And now it's all about these urgent warning signs. We're talking loud, aggressive meows, desperately scratching at the door, her eyes just locked on it. She is trying so hard to tell Mira something.
And how does Mira react? With total annoyance. "Stop it, Luna." She completely writes off these huge red flags because she just can't see what the cat is seeing. She thinks it's just bad behavior, when really, it's a desperate warning.
And that failure to understand, well, it leads us right into the heart of the story. Section 3, Attack in the Shadows. Believe me, the tone is about to shift big time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. The house is pitch black, Mira's fast asleep, and then there's a noise. Just one sound, totally out of place, but it's enough to just shatter the silence of the night.
And then comes the sound that confirms her absolute worst fear. That slow, awful creak of the front door opening, the very same door Luna had been obsessing over. Someone is in the house. The terror just builds with every single sound. You can hear the footsteps. They're slow, careful, deliberate. That's the sound of a predator moving through the darkness, and they are getting closer.
Mira is just frozen, absolutely paralyzed with fear. But Luna? Oh no, she isn't. In this one sudden, explosive moment, that silent little observer becomes a ferocious protector. She attacks.
And this captures the absolute fury of her defense perfectly. It is just total chaos, a blur of hissing and clawing and screaming, and that's screaming from both the cat and the intruder. It's a full-on assault launched from the shadows.
The intruder had no idea what hit him. I mean, from a small house cat? No way. The shock, the pain, it just completely breaks him. He panics, he turns and runs. And in his panicked escape, he leaves something behind. Something critical. A knife. And that one detail changes everything. This wasn't just some random break-in. The plan here was something far, far worse.
So the immediate danger is gone, but the real mystery, that's just getting started. Let's move into our final section, the Sentinel secret. It's time to find out the truth.
And that's the million-dollar question, just hanging in the air, isn't it? Who was the man in the shadows? Who was the person who broke into Mira's house with a knife?
The police run the fingerprints from the knife handle, and the answer they get back, it's just unthinkable. The prints matched her best friend, the same guy she was laughing with just a few hours earlier. The ultimate betrayal.
And Luna, after all the chaos, the police, the horrible revelation, she just goes right back to her post, sits near the door, watching. A silent sentinel whose secret knowledge has finally, tragically, been understood. She knew. She knew the whole time.
This whole story just leaves you with this one lingering thought. It kind of makes you look at your own pets a little differently, doesn't it? So the final question for you is this. What are your pets trying to tell you that maybe you aren't seeing?